Okay, episode 2, getting started in CLO 3D interface and basic tools for beginners. And this video I dedicate to you, our subscriber, that is none other than at Ridge, if I've pronounced it well. In one of my digital fashion videos, you commented, "Yes sir, happy new year to your school." From Boston. Oh my God, that's from Boston, USA. Thank you so much, my dear. You didn't only end there, you went further by wishing us peace and many blessings to come in 2026. Our followers, indeed, thank you so much for the wish. And here also we say, may the Almighty do the same to you. Thank you so much, and thank you so much indeed. Okay, now, ladies and gentlemen, if this is your first time or you are a returning viewer, allow me to welcome you back to TOPTS Tailoring Studio. Today, we are starting our real first lesson in 3D digital fashion journey. Ladies and gentlemen, learning the interface, the tools, and how to move around this digital workspace is very important to all of us. You need to understand this. Then also, I know you are having fear, but if this is your first time to open this software, please don't worry. Actually, I repeat, don't worry. I'll guide you step by step, just like the way we do in real tailoring. Without wasting time, my people, let us get started. We are going to begin with opening CLO 3D and setting up your workspace. So, how do you open CLO 3D? You come to File, your interface is open like this, but now you want to change to a different or a new project. So just come to File, you left click, then click New, then give it load. Then you will be having this type of space, and this is our digital workspace with the following main panels. Before we navigate or before we go looking into panels, let me load in the avatar so that we are able to differentiate, we are able to understand what we will be talking in this episode. It is easy for us to explain. Boom, now our avatar is loaded. We are going to, it will enable us to explain every detail to attention. So this is our digital workspace with the following main windows. First, we are going to look at the main windows and the toolbar panels. Main windows and the toolbar panels. So at the left hand center of your screen, which is here, is our 3D window, and this is where our garments are visualized on avatars. Then at the top here is our 3D tools. We are going to look at each tool in details. Then when we come to the left, when we come to the right hand center of your screen, which is here, we have the 2D window. Then this 2D window is where the drafting and the editing of patterns is done. Then when we go on the top of our 2D window are the 2D tools, which will still look at each tool in details. Now when we go further to the bottom right hand corner of our screen, which is down here, you will be seeing the three icons. One is 3D stroke 2D window, then another one is the 2D, actually another one is the 3D window, then this one is the 2D window. What do they do? Let us see. Like right now, we have selected the toggle of 3/2D window. That means you're able to see this 3D window as well as the 2D window at the same time. But if we go to the middle one, which is the 3D window, when we click on it, we will only toggle the visibility of the 2D window, of the 3D window, like this. So you see here now we are only seeing the 3D window. That means the 2D window is not visible in our screen. Then the same thing, when we click on the 2D window here like this, you will only be seeing the visibility, or you will only be viewing the 2D windows in this format. Now After we have seen that, let us return it back to 3D stroke or 2D window view in this format. Then let me return it in this format. So this one is all what I'm doing. You will learn in the process. So after we have seen the 2D window with their tools, now we go to look at the materials. So the material, that is the object browser and the property editor. In object browser, when you click it once, left click it once, it will display or it will drop down this, and this is where a list of built-in materials, for example, it houses the fabrics, graphics, buttons, buttonholes, top stitchings, packerings, trims, gradings. So this is where we find these tools. Then also, and many others. Not only that, there are many others that that this object browser houses. Then when we go to property editor, which is this, when you click on it, of course you're seeing the drop down, it's here and it's empty. Now this is where this is where you adjust measurements and fabric settings. So for example, if we want to adjust fabric settings, you come to either the 2D window or the 3D window, you select any fabric of your choice. What you do in 2D is being reflected in what you do in 3D is being reflected in the 2D window. For example, if we want to change the property settings of our pattern, this pattern in a property editor, you just click on it, and then boom, you see the drop down menu of settings come. Then you now choose. So for example, let us change the color of this fabric from red to black. Boom, you see. Or even this one, when we change it from yellow to red, boom, you see. That is how it is done. Let us return back our default. This one was red, this one was yellow, and then this one was red. So we have returned it back to our default setting of the fabric. Now this property editor, we are done with looking at how we do or what is inside, and we shall, in the process, we shall be looking each and every tool in this property editor in details. So after you have got familiar with that, we go ahead and look at other windows that we need in this software, that we need to learn in this software. When you come to the top left corner of your screen, and this side here is the library history and the modular configurator. So in the library here, when you click on it, you left click on it once. At the library here, the library contains default assets that come with the software. Assets like garments, aperture, hangers, fabric, hardware and trims, material, stages. These are default assets that come with the software. But additionally, you can still upload folders from your computer and link them to the program. For example, you come to this plus sign button, you click on it, it will take you to your computer. Then from the computer, you choose the folder that you want to be linked. Let me try. I select this, then I select the folder. Boom, you see it has done what? It has come down, TOPTS plugin. So these plugin avatars, trouser, TOPTS natural, TOPTS plugins, these are folders that I've just uploaded from my computer. You can also do the same. Then the plus icon, of course, I said it helps you to navigate to the folder you want to add from your computer. Then select, then browse. Then we have the download button, which is this one. This download button helps you to download defaults that you haven't downloaded from the software, and this you must be connected to internet before you are downloading those default assets from there. When you're downloading these default assets from the software, then how do you open a folder in CLO 3D? For example, right now we want to load something. To open the aperture, to open the folder, you just double click. You double click. For example, I double click, then you double click, then you double click, then it takes you to the inside elements that are in that folder. Then to go back, you come back to this dotted lines, two dotted lines. You double click, it goes back, double click, then it goes back in that format. So ladies and gentlemen, that's all about the library. Then we go to before we proceed, ladies and gentlemen, I need you to understand this. When you think of the 2D window as your cutting table, which is this one, let me collapse this one's back. I collapse this one also back. So ladies and gentlemen, when you're working with this software, you need to think of the 2D as your cutting table, because this is where you draft your pieces. Then in the 3D window, you need to think of it as your mankind. The mankind, because this is where you test, fit, and visualize the final garments. Yes, this is where you test, fit, and visualize the final garment. But this is what you need to know. 2D and 3D windows work simultaneously, but each window allows you to view the items in different states. Then to adjust them, you hover your mouse here like this, as you see this arrows that are facing left and right. Then it helps you, or it allows you to adjust the size of these two windows accordingly. For example, if I want to adjust the window of 2D, I drag it, I hold and drag it this side. Now you see the window of 2D is it has been adjusted to this size. And if I want to adjust the 3D, still I do the same. I hover my mouse like this, then I adjust it. So that's all how it is done in these two windows, hovering it in that format. Then before we proceed, allow me to give you the bonus. As you know, we have finished seeing the main windows and configurations. Let me take you through the extra things that you must know in this window. At the top here is the menu bar of CLO 3D Workspace, and each menu bar has a drop down option. For example, if you click on File, it has a drop down menu of different items. Then when you go to Edit, it has also a drop down menu of different items. When you go to 3D, 2D, Sewing, Materials, Editor, Avatars, Rendering, Display, Preference, Settings, and you can even go further by requesting for help from this menu. You have manual, online tutorials, questions, community, show what, everything is found on the top here at the menu bar here. Then also we have on the extreme left hand corner of our screen, or left hand side of our screen, is the history. So history here, when you click on it, it helps you to, it displays the activities that you've been doing since you started this project. Like when we opened this project, we went to selection, assign, selection, this. So when I click on it, it takes me where I was changing these colors when I was teaching you about property editor. Then when I hover to there, it brings me to the current state that we are in, that is in the history. Now to return it back, you see this arrow, you just click on it, it returns it back. It returns it back to a dockable, to dock it back to the sides. Then also we have the modular configurator. The modular configurator allows you to match garments blocks in this format. So you just click on it, then it is displayed. Here we have folded, man, and women. So when we click on man, or when we click on any of this, you will see what is inside. As I told you, to open the folder in CLO 3D, you double click. Now here I double click, then it displays this. That means these are the folders that are in woman of the configurator. Now in the woman of the configurator, when you double click still, you will see that it pops in these items of this category. So now these are default garments that come with the software. Now the next thing that we're going to look at in this workspace as our extra bonus is the vertical toggle menu. At the top left hand corner of each window, we have the vertical toggle menus that allows us to show and hide different attributes in both 3D and 2D windows. For example, in 2D, we have the 2D sewing display. We have garment details, pattern options, information measurements, different options for viewing the texture of pieces. So everything is here in our vertical toggle menu. Then when we come to the left hand corner, top corner of our 2D, we have this vertical toggle menu, of which it has the following attributes. We have garment detail, avatars, fabric, fit, map, and options for viewing textures in different angles. So this toggle menu. Now we are done with the knowing how to set up our workspace or opening our workspace. Now the next thing that we're going to do is understanding the tools.